Ladies and gentlemen, I think we can start. Good morning, good afternoon, in fact. Dear students, dear guests, dear colleagues, let me please welcome you all very warmly at our orientation day, inauguration of our orientation course, orientation week for international exchange students coming to University of Silesia this year. Thank you very much for choosing our university. Thank you for coming. As safety is our top priority, we decided to organize our today's meeting in a hybrid mode. I'm very sorry for all inconveniences, and we would like to assure you that we've done everything what is possible to enable the fullest possible use of all benefits coming from the educational exchange from the first day. One more time, thank you very, very much for choosing our university, for coming. Let me welcome our guests. Please welcome Professor Tomasz Pietrzykowski, University of Silesia Vice Rector for Domestic and International Cooperation. Professor Jolanta Tambor, Director of the School of Polish Language and Culture. Professor Rafał Borysławski, International Coordinator at the Faculty of Humanities. From the School of Polish Language and Culture and Faculty of Humanities, Dr. Barbara Marcinek-Abramczyk. Dr. Marcin Maciołek, I think is not present, sorry for that. Oh, sorry. Miss Karolina Graboń and Miss Magdalena Knapik. From Students Services Center, Miss Katarzyna Topolska. And from our Erasmus Student Network branch at the University of Silesia, Mr. Adam Rachwalski, President of the ESN Katowice. Student Self-Government, Ms. Maja Kamińska, Member of the Board. But still. My colleagues from our Erasmus Office and International Exchange Office, Ms. Marta Żebracka, Ms. Marta Koziarz, Ms. Monika Ostrowska, and Ms. Urszula Strączek. My name is Jarosław Gansio. I'm Erasmus Institutional Coordinator, also at the Office of International Exchange. So please remember to not hesitate to contact us, our office, if only we can be of any help. And one more time, let me welcome very warmly you, our new students. We have a pleasure to host more than 200 students this year, coming from 19 countries. And of course, we welcome also those of you who cannot join us in person, but who are with us online. Let me ask Professor Tomasz Pietrzykowski, University of Silesia Vice Rector for International and Domestic Cooperation, to open our orientation day. Professor Tomasz Pietrzykowski.
Good morning, our guests, our dear students. It's my real and great pleasure to welcome all of you to the University of Silesia, to Poland today. As my colleague mentioned, I'm responsible for international cooperation, including mobility, so you can imagine how glad I am to see all of you here in person, finally, eventually, after all those months of being locked down, closed down in our countries, in our houses very often. So I would like to emphasize that we really, really appreciate your decision to come to Poland, to come to our university, despite all the predicament, all the uncertainties that we have been going through all over the world for the previous months and years, actually. We appreciate it very much, and I can promise that we, my colleagues from the whole university and myself, we will do our best to keep you safe and provide you as good as possible education and opportunities so that you not only enjoy but also take every possible advantage of spending your time here at our university. First of all, this is the most important, let's say, recommendation for the times we live in. Please take care of yourself, take care of your safety. Above all, vaccinate yourself if you have not done so yet. This is exactly what we do here at the university. University is the kingdom of science. We trust in science, we create science, we know science. So this is something that is expected from the members of our community that you become today for the time you are going to spend here at the University of Silesia. So if anyone distrusts scientific research and its outcomes and prefers to believe in gossips, in made-up, unsubstantiated, crazy theories that are spread around in social media in particular, such person should think over again whether university is the right place for him or her. But I'm sure that all of you know very well why you decided to educate at university, why you want to know more and to get also prepared and resistant to this kind of false misinformation that we face parallelly to the real danger from the pandemic that we all know so well. Irrespective of all those peculiar circumstances that are still present, please enjoy your stay here in Katowice, make friends, and make such use of all these opportunities that you will find here as only possible. We will try to meet all your expectations, and you can be sure that all the staff of the University of Silesia, including myself, will be prepared and ready to provide you any assistance that you may need during your stay here in Katowice. So, good luck. I wish you fulfilling all your hopes and expectations that accompanied you deciding to come here, and I'm sure that you will come back home safe and satisfied with what you've found here at our university. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Vice Rector. Now let me ask Professor Jolanta Tambor and Professor Rafał Borysławski, School of Polish Language and Culture and our Faculty of Humanities. Please welcome Professor Tambor, Professor Borysławski.
My dear students, my dear all, I cordially greet you at the beginning of your stay in Poland, in Katowice. For a week, you will be learning Polish and Poland with us. The School of Polish Language is for you. About the school, tell you Miss Barbara Morcinek-Abramczyk later. Thank you.
Thank you so very much. Welcome. Cheers. Yes, okay. Thank you very much for being here, and let me just say that it's my enormous honor and pleasure and joy to see your faces, or half of them, in this room. Let me just say that like everyone here, I am cordially welcoming you to the University of Silesia, and I'm cordially welcoming you to the Faculty of Humanities, where I work, and I have the pleasure of representing the Dean and Associate Deans as the Faculty of Humanities Plenipotentiary for International Cooperation. I have a very long stamp, yes, and a very long sort of unfolding kind of business card. Yes? So our most heartfelt welcome to all of you. Thanks for being brave. Thanks for being inquisitive. Thanks for being curious. Thanks for being, sort of full of adventurousness. Yes, and for coming here. And I mentioned joy because, as I look at you and as I'm standing here addressing students, yes, it really is the first time, I think, in a year and a half, yes, that I'm actually addressing students in person. Yes. Let me say that for the time being, during your induction week, all the activities that you are going to be involved in are going to be held within the Faculty of Humanities. I'm not sure whether just Katowice campus, but we also have Sosnowiec campus in this sort of city adjacent to Katowice, nearby. Some of you will be studying at other faculties. Some of you will be studying at the Faculty of Humanities, where we teach in over a dozen languages, and languages is what we love, and languages is what, communication is what makes us human. I hope you will very soon pick up some Polish. So best of luck, yes. Powodzenia, which is best of luck with all this, yes. And without further ado, let me again sort of participate in formally opening the induction week and the orientation week and welcoming you once again to the University of Silesia. Witamy was bardzo serdecznie. Nie wyłączę.
Położyć?
Thank you very much, Professor Tamar, Professor Bersławski, and I do apologize for making the long stump a little bit shorter. Sorry for that. So today we also would like to briefly present you our university, and it will be a task for my colleagues from our International Exchange Office. So please welcome one more time Miss Marta Żobracka, Miss Marta Koziarz, Miss Monika Ostrowska, and Miss Urszula Strączek. So ladies, the floor is yours.
Raz i oglądasz przez rok. Ulubione seriale, programy i...
At the beginning, we would like to show you some short video about our city. So enjoy watching, and our university, of course.
Katowice is located in the heart of Europe. Silesia is a bridge between West and East. University of Silesia in Katowice is also a member of European University Transform for Europe. What does it mean? Well, multilingualism, mobility, and many study opportunities. One European university, 7 states, and many opportunities.
Studying in English is an opportunity to become familiar with a foreign language and fluently use it in daily life.
I had the opportunity of learning my master's degree at the University of Śląski in Katowice. It was a super experience for me. Learning with other foreigners from different countries and continents. It was a great opportunity to explore the language, apart from English, and also exploring the city, the country. I enjoyed it. I explore you to do the same.
I studied nanophysics in double diploma program at University of Silesia in Katowice and at University of Le Mans in France. When I went to France, I communicated in English with my colleagues and professors. I gained a lot of confidence in using that language. Now I can easily take part in international conference or write an article in English.
I will always recommend the University of Silesia for future students. They can always come here to study because it will give them good future, because they will get everything they need to shape their future very well.
It is one of the best experiences of my life.
Language is a breakthrough. It opens, it changes, it gives you access to the world. Simply, you become outstanding. In the UK, I learned a cup of grey. In Italia, il caffè, cibo ed arte. Zai Beijing, cha, et en France, la bonne cuisine. But it all started here, at the University of Silesia in Katowice. Think about it.
Okay, let's start. So welcome again, and we will tell you some important things that you need to know at the beginning of your stay at our university. So during first days of your stay, you need to register at the main office in your dormitory, then contact our office, which is International Exchange Office, via email. Please send us a scanned copy of your dormitory card and boarding pass or ticket confirming the date of your arrival to the dormitory or to our city, Katowice or Sosnowiec, if you do not stay in a dormitory. It is necessary to provide you with confirmation of your arrival that you need to send to your home university. The International Exchange Office will also register you in the university's online system that later on you will have the opportunity to, for example, receive your student ID card. Then please contact your faculty coordinator via email. Get in touch with your coordinator to obtain further organizational information and your class timetable, please. The next step you have to do is going to the dean's office at your faculty. In Polish it is called the dziekanat, and it's located at your host faculty, and you need to go there to be registered as a student of a specific study program. What else you need to do during the first days of your stay is to legalize your stay in the City Hall and the Voivodeship Office. Make sure that your stay in Poland is legal during the whole period of your mobility. Okay, what you need to bring to the dean's office at your faculty: 2 passport-size photos, ID or passport, insurance policy, and your learning agreement and application form. So, to receive your student ID card, first you need to contact us via email, as I said before. Then you have to visit your dean's office at your faculty, and then you have to log into your ePass account, and on the left side you will see a section called Pay for Student ID. When you click on this section, you will see on the right side your personal account number, to which you have to make a bank transfer online to pay for your student ID card. If you have some troubles with this, you can always send us an email and we will help you with this. So this sign is very important. It's the sign representing our National Health Fund. In the case you get sick, please call the nearest health center. And if you have European health insurance card, your visit will be for free. Okay, now some important information and recommendations regarding COVID-19. As you know, it is obligatory to cover your mouth and nose with a face mask in public places in Poland, including the university campus, dormitories, faculties, administration buildings, shops, pharmacies, and in all indoor areas. For example, library or public transportation. For further information and recommendations regarding COVID-19 in Poland, you can visit the website that you can see on our presentation. And if you do not feel well and you feel the symptoms of COVID-19, please call the nearest health center to receive information and recommendations what to do next. And of course, stay home, do not go out. I think the best number that you can call in this case is the number you probably know, is 112. Anywhere in the European Union, it is free of charge, working 24/7 for police, emergency medical services or fire brigade. And last but not least, before going back home, you need to receive 2 documents. First is transcript of records provided by your faculty coordinator, and then confirmation of mobility provided by our office. But to receive your confirmation of mobility, you need to send us your confirmation card, which you can download from our website. Also, we will send you an email with confirmation card and instructions what to do with this document later. Thank you so much for your attention. And as you know, our email is erasmus@us.edu.pl. You can always contact us in case if you have any questions regarding anything that I said, or if you have more questions. And our office is located in the Rectorate building at the 3rd floor, and the room is 3.9. And please remember that today our office is closed, but from tomorrow it will be open. But we prefer that first you will contact us via email, okay? Thank you very much for your attention.
Now we would like to show you a short video of the city of Katowice so that you know where you are.
Katowice is one of the fastest developing Polish cities, the capital of a voivodeship with almost 5 million people and the first metropolis in the country. Today's image of this young city, being just over 150 years old, is created by 2 faces, a traditional one with industrial heritage and a modern one, creative and economically strong. During a short period of time, Katowice experienced deep restructuring, and, as a result, it is the services of the modern technologies industry that have become the dominant element of the economy. The decisions regarding the allocation of investment in this particular region have been taken so far by, among others, IBM, Capgemini, Mentor Graphics, Oracle, and Kroll OnTrack, and the portfolio of investors is constantly expanding. The city is also well known due to its strong culture-related tradition. It is the place that the worldwide renowned composers Wojciech Kila and Henryk Mikołaj Górecki come from. This is where multi-award-winning festivals, the Off Festival, Toron Nowo Muzyka and Rava Blues take place. The wealth of musical culture has been recognized by UNESCO, who granted Katowice the title of Creative City of Music. For some, it might be surprising that over 42% of the territory of Katowice is made up of green areas, partially constituting the remains of the former Great Silesian Forest. The inhabitants of the city look for rest and relaxation in the charming valleys of Park Kosciuszki or Dolina Trzech Stawów, which particularly encourages active leisure pursuits, walking, cycling, rollerblading, and in the summer, kayaking. The real showcase of the city is the District of Culture, situated nearby the legendary Spodek. It is a great example of revitalization of the post-industrial areas. In the 1980s, coal was still being mined in this area, and today one can find here the International Congress Center, which annually receives thousands of participants of the European Economic Congress, or the final of the well-known, not only to the young generation, e-sports tournament Intel Extreme Masters. The home of the Polish National Radio Symphony Orchestra, where the best musicians in the world perform concerts, and the new Silesian Museum, which stores its collection in the halls underground, have been built next to the International Congress Center. The market square in Katowice is a popular place for meetings. On sunny days, it is filled with people strolling, gladly passing time on the benches by the flower square, or under the palms by the artificial Rava River. The market square attracts people through numerous events, concerts, cyclical fairs, events intended for the young, and a skating rink in the winter. Katowice has created its modern image based on its cultural heritage. Visitors are invited to the historic district of Nikiszowiec, Giszowiec, known as the Garden City, and the renovated zinc rolling mill in Szopienice. In the downtown area, we can find numerous 19th century middle-class tenement houses, as well as original modernistic buildings from the 1920s and 30s, including the real skyscraper built in 1934 as one of the first in this part of Europe. The proposals of the cities that, together with Katowice, form the first metropolis in Poland, as well as the offer of the other cities in the Silesian Voivodeship, constitute an interesting complement to Katowice's offer. The unique industrial monuments route particularly deserves attention, since it is the most popular in Poland and the most frequently awarded route promoting places connected with industrial heritage. Other tourist routes also enjoying great popularity are the ones in Jura Krakowsko-Częstochowska, in particular the Eagle's Nests Trail with castles and fortresses built on rocks, and lying around 80 kilometers from Katowice, the mountain region of Beskidi. Not far away from Katowice is Krakow, which holds a special place in Polish history as the former capital and the residence of Polish kings. It is worth using a bike to visit all the numerous attractions of the voivodeship. The Silesia region is crisscrossed with a thick network of cycle lanes, eagerly used by enthusiasts of two wheels. Thanks to the rich heritage and numerous projects and investments, both completed and current, Katowice has become the city people love to visit, not only during great events that take place in Spodek. And the attractions of the neighboring cities constitute yet another incentive for visits. Come and see for yourself. Visit us.
Zapraszamy do Katowic.
My presentation is about interesting facts about University of Silesia in Katowice. I'm not going to give you any numbers, any figures, because this part you can easily check on our website if you want to have such details. I would like to give you some facts that will stay with you and that you will have in your minds. They are not that obvious, so looking at our university, you may not easily think that, wow, University of Silesia is famous exactly for this thing. There will be 10 facts that I believe are the most interesting, simply. The first one is that we at our university have Center for Polar Studies. I think it's interesting because when you think about the location of Poland on the map of the world, it's not something you would easily imagine. Whereas we've got this leading national research center in earth sciences. It is run in cooperation with 2 branches of Polish Academy of Sciences. And as you can imagine, it conducts interdisciplinary studies of the Arctic and Antarctic environment. So something really strange when you think about Katowice, as you saw it on the presentation a minute ago. The Center for Polar Studies is a very complex, has a very complex structure. It's not only one unit of our university, it is rather an organism which is interconnected with other facilities, faculties and organizations, both in Poland and abroad. As you can see in this rather complex graph, the center is also conducting international cooperation across the whole world. It cooperates with Polish academic centers, and it's got numerous bilateral cooperations with different institutions. So maybe during your stay at our university you will have a chance to get to know a bit more about the center. I do recommend that you read some more about it also on the website of the center. Fact number 2 is that we are very strong in languages. As Professor Borysławski mentioned some time ago, languages are something that we love, and we are very proud to offer over 20 languages at our Faculty of Humanities. Students can learn such languages as Chinese, Arabic, Japanese, Hindi, Swedish, Czech, Croatian and Slovenian, to name just a few. I believe that some of you will have a chance to discover those languages. If not, if you haven't planned it in advance, you can ask either us at the International Exchange Office or the faculty coordinators if you would like to learn one of those languages as well. You also have here the names of our academic and research centers that are very active at the Faculty of Humanities, such as Canadian Studies Center, Writing Center, Interactive Narrative Research Center, Center of Chinese Language and Culture, and of course the School of Polish Language and Culture. I do hope that you will learn a lot of Polish during the semester, as we offer some very good courses, so that after your stay here in Katowice or Sosnowiec or Cieszyn, at either of our campuses, you will be able to communicate in our native language. Fact number 3 is dedicated to our film school, because we've got a brand new building which received a lot of architectural awards. The building that you can see in these photographs is located very close to the Faculty of Law and Administration, I believe maybe 200 or 300 meters away. So if you are not going to study at the film school, I do recommend taking a walk just around the city center and going to Pawła Street. Yeah, that's the address. And you can see the elevation, the front elevation on the first photograph, which is very unique in itself. And also, if you have a chance to walk inside and to just walk in the corridors and feel the atmosphere of the place. In this slide, you've got a list of awards, not all of them, but maybe the most important ones that the building received. And very often when we have guests from abroad, from our partner universities, we like taking them to that building because this is something that we are very proud of. Fact number 4, we have our own university hot air balloon. Hopefully during your stay in Katowice, when you look into the sky, you will see it one day, because it's also very active in its operations. And this hot air balloon, it forms part of university laboratories for atmosphere control. I'm going to repeat the word proud because we are very proud of all those things. So we are very proud that it was our university that has opened the first air pollution laboratory, which is located exactly in this hot air balloon. It allows our researchers to analyze the atmosphere at different altitudes above the ground. I would also say that apart from the scientific function, the air balloon also promotes our university very well. So when I don't know, recently I was driving, I think home, and then I saw the balloon in the sky, and I was so proud to be part of this university. Fact number 5, which was already mentioned in the short video with one of our professors, we belong to a European university. Together with 6 other universities, we have joined forces to educate people responsible for the environments equipped with a state-of-the-art knowledge which enables them to face the most important civilization challenges. Here we've got the map of all the partners of this European university. I do think that we have some representatives from Spain that we are welcoming today, from Alicante. This is a very comprehensive project. A lot of things are going to happen and are actually already happening. And the planned results are related to education, to mobility and academic exchange, and cooperation with the region, so on many levels. I would think that during the first semester and also during the second one, you will hear about Transform for Europe. So maybe you will even have a chance to participate in some activities. Fact number 6 is about our Academic Sports Association. Generally, Academic Sports Association is a nationwide organization of students and academics. We have at our university 51 sports sections and over 2,000 regular members, and these numbers make our branch the largest in Poland. If you feel like taking up some sports or maybe continuing the sports that you practice at your home countries, you've got the contact details. You can send an email to our Academic Sports Association, ask for their offer, which is really, really very rich. And I hope that each student will find something for themselves. You also have the address of the Academic Sports Association, but I believe that it's better to email them first. Fact number 7 is about our choir and student song and dance ensemble. You've got the pictures of both of those units. They are very popular. They actively organize and participate in many events. Maybe now during the pandemic, it wasn't that easy for them to perform. But when there are some official celebrations or openings of certain events, they are eagerly taking part in them. I've checked the dates of their establishment because I was curious for myself. And for example, this Student Song and Dance Ensemble was established in 1969, so that was 1 year after the establishment of our university. Although there are certain legends that they are even older, so that they were even before our university. The members of the Student Song and Dance Ensemble Katowice, they are even exempt from sports classes at university if they take part in the rehearsals. I don't think they've got an offer for exchange students, but for regular students, this is something to think about. If you don't want to practice physical education, why not sign up for the Song and Dance Ensemble instead? Fact number 8 is about our university mascot, which in Polish is called Usiołek. It refers to the abbreviation of our University of Silesia, US, as the first letters. As you can see, the story of our mascot begins with the University of Silesia adopting a donkey in the zoo in Chorzów, which happened in 2009. And again, if you only have a chance to visit the Silesian Park in Chorzów and the zoo, which is located inside, you can actually go and meet the donkey, which you can see in the picture below. Currently, the donkey is 19 years old. At the beginning of November, he's going to turn 20. As you can see in the final information, in Polish culture, a donkey is the embodiment of stubbornness, but also hard work. So that's why we chose it as our university symbol and mascot. Here we've got some graphs of how the mascot actually originated. In December 2009, there was a contest for the university's mascot, and it was clear that the final project should focus on the donkey. The winning design was prepared by one of our students from the Faculty of Arts and Educational Science, and rapidly Usiołek gained an enormous popularity. In your welcome bags, you should also find a small Usiołek, so you can keep it. Fact number 9, that's the Students' Monument. Today we are meeting at the Faculty of Law and Administration, but in the photograph you can see the main rectorate's building, where our office is located, and in front of the building there is the Student Monument, which was a joint initiative of the university and local authorities. It was designed by 2 of our professors of the Faculty of Arts and Educational Science in Cieszyn. And it was unveiled in June 2008. This is quite a big monument made from bronze. And when you have a chance to walk by and have a closer look at the monument, you will see that it combines the ancient idea of beauty. So you've got this handsome man with a bit of contemporary sense of human, because it's not one of those Greek heroes, because he's wearing a pair of contemporary jeans and he's got a university cap. And fact number 10 is about apiary on the roof of the Faculty of Law and Administration, where we are now. This is something that you wouldn't think about when you think about studying law at our university. This idea was developed by doctoral students from the Faculty of Natural Sciences. There was a project called I Don't Sting, I Pollinate. It was designed and developed in 2017, and at the beginning there were 6 beehives installed on the roof. I think there are a bit fewer now, but I hope that the project is going to be continued. And the main function of the project was to educate children, teenagers and adults, and to show them that the role of insects in urban ecosystem is really significant and something that we need to think about now. And there were also a cycle of workshops so that people from the local areas could participate and get to know a bit more about the region. Thank you for your attention. I hope that you will remember at least some of those facts and you will see those places during your stay in Katowice. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Now we will have a chance to get acquainted with Erasmus Student Network in general, and especially Erasmus Student Network branch at the University of Silesia. So please welcome Mr. Adam Rachwalski, President of the ESN Katowice. So please welcome.
How many of you have heard about this organization? Anyone? Okay, so without having too many doubts, I will say that ESN means Erasmus Student Network. We are an organization that helps Erasmus students, so you, to get accustomed to the new city, the new area, to overcome some problems you may somehow occur. And we also help you to find some activities to make generally to make your Erasmus as pleasurable as it is possible. So, as an organization, we have to follow certain rules, so-called causes. These are, as you can see, education in youth, culture, social inclusion, health and well-being, skills and employability, and environmental sustainability. So, every single of our ideas revolves around either one of these causes or more of them. We just want to not like simply organize parties and events, but to make it like to have some added value, like to meet some new people, to improve your presentation skills and such. So, as for the organization, ESN is multistructural. What it means is that there are 3 levels. The local one, which is the most important for you because that's us. You will have most contact with us. The other higher level is national, and the top is international level. But again, the most important for you right now would be the local one. And that's the part which to people who you would write to and contact with when it comes to ESN. Speaking about international meetings, as you can see, there are quite a lot of flags in here representing a lot of countries. So in better times there were gatherings like this, but it's a little more restricted right now. About the section, so what I thought about the local one, ESN Łódź Katowice. I can shortly introduce the board and the members. So, as you can see, I'm the president of the ESN Katowice. Unfortunately, neither Julia nor Angelika could attend today, so I will just show their pictures. And there are some other members. Some of you may have contacted with them because they are your buddies. But when it comes to buddy program, some of your buddies are not in ESN. So that's it. And what is quite important for you, so events. What we organize are orientation races, canoe trips, hiking trips, mountain bike trips. There is some initiative like National Erasmus Games, where people from international society compete with each other in sport games. There is a thing called Project Travel, where we organize you quite interesting trips, either longer ones or shorter, sometimes to even other countries. So I think that may be quite interesting for you. And about local events, as you can see, we'll organize you many theme parties, club parties, some speed friending and karaoke, and many more, which I won't spoil right now. That's just a quick glimpse of what you can expect. And as I said before, we have to organize some cultural projects, so you can expect some flag parties or international dinners, and we will also try to organize some volunteering activities like going to dog shelters or planting trees and similar other activities. Also, what people generally like is going to schools and presenting their country, so you would be able to go to some high school and tell where you're from, tell what shocked you in Poland, and whatever floats your boat. And language tandems are events that you would have to talk with some other person from other country who you probably don't know. Just a quick chat about anything you wish to. to make you more familiar with each other, and many others. As you might have seen, we have already made a plan for this semester, but if not, we will inform you as soon as they occur, like what will happen in the upcoming week or something like this. You will be able to see the events on Instagram, on our Facebook group, on our Facebook fan page, on WhatsApp. So there are quite a few social media that you would be able to use to contact with us. Okay, so now I just can thank you for your attention. Do you have any questions? Okay, thanks. These are our social media. I guess you have them marked somewhere, but if not, you would be able to contact with us like via WhatsApp or email or whichever else, or personally. Well, that's it. Thank you very much.
Okay, so thank you very much, Mr. President. University of Silesia School of Polish Language and Culture, the most probably the best school of Polish language and culture in our part of universe, and you will find out yourself about it. So please welcome representative of School of Polish Language and Culture, Dr. Barbara Marcina-Gabramczyk.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it's a pleasure to see you here, and I hope we will meet more often because I hope you will be eager to learn some Polish, to catch some taste of our language, of our culture, and we really would like to see you all on our classes. So to know some more information about what we do, now we will show you our short presentation. Okay, as you heard a few times today, we are the School of Polish Language and Culture at the University of Silesia. So we would like to invite you. As you see, we are the institution at the university in which you can learn Polish. So you came here not only to participate in your activities at your faculties, but also your aim would be, I hope, to grasp at least some Polish. So we cooperate with universities, with faculties, with institutions all over the world. We teach students, we teach teachers, we arrange language classes, also workshops, so everything you will find. We also have something very important. If you want to gather your language portfolio, if you want to pass official state examination, you can do it at our school, because we are members of official organization which certificates knowledge of Polish. So maybe it will be helpful for your future work, for your scholarships, for your studies. We will see. Okay, next one. Here is standing over 11,000, but it's now even more. We are teaching for over 30 years, so we gathered quite a lot of experience. We are working not only in Poland. We were working also in many countries abroad. I was teaching in Japan, in United States, and in other countries also. So we have quite a lot of group of teachers, not only here in Poland, but also connected with us all over the world. So it's great to have friends everywhere we go, and I hope you will have the same. As you see, here are some offers of our school. We give Polish language classes on every level. So if you don't speak a word of Polish, don't worry, you will soon, even this week. So you can come to our school. we have teachers, we have books, we have all multimedia expertise we need to teach you. We have all aims to make your teaching funny, not only hard work. So we hope we will meet during class. Very important information for every student is what is free of charge, of course, and our course is, because now you are part of our huge university, so you can participate in semestral, as you see in the first point, semestral Polish language course, which lasts for whole semester you will spend. So it covers 4 hours a week, which means we need 2 times. 2 times 1 hour and a half, which is 2 times 45 minutes, 2 academic classes. For that, you get, see at the bottom, 6 ECTS points. You will never get so many in other institutions, because you have many classes in our school, so that's why you are awarded with so many points. So consider it, because it's worth taking part. For those who are even more keen on studying, for participating in this orientation week, you may get 1 extra credit point. You never know what happens at the end of semester, so it's better to have 1 extra point at the start. So if you participate in all classes, lectures and cultural program this week, 1 extra point gets to your account. So we hope each of you will have 1 more. As you see, here is some example of what we do. We do many crazy things. We decorate trees, we eat something together, we sing, we dance, we do everything you need to know the culture, the taste of our language. Not only the taste of food, of course, but you have to name it, you have to try it, you have to do everything. So we try to make our classes as attractive as possible. Sometimes you make something crazy, but you must get accustomed to, because we will not save you. Every student does it. So here you see different scenes. We can go on from our classes. And next. Okay. Here is Christmas party, which you will have this semester, of course. For now, we don't know what will be the shape of that party, because no one can foresee what will be in 2 weeks even. So let's hope we will have a regular Christmas party where you can participate in our traditional plays, games, sing carols, and just spend nice time together. So this semester, we hope we will gather together for celebrating Christmas. Of course, the longest chain competition is always winning, so we'll do that the same. If you stay for a whole year or for 2 semesters, you will also have time and possibility to see our traditions for Easter party, decorate eggs, prepare special basket for Christmas, for Easter, so you will also be invited to participate in that activity. Easter again, and if there is a possibility, but even if there isn't in person, we are very good in working online now, we will invite you to different trips. We will show you the culture, we will take you in different places, so I don't know what to tell you now, in fact, what will future bring, but trips will be online or preferably in person, but we will see that. And also our school is providing meeting with famous people. Up to now, we met with many famous people. On the first picture, you can see Andrzej Wajda. Those of you who are fans of cinema definitely know the name of that director. He already died, but he was very famous. Here is one of very famous Polish actors, Wojciech Malajkat. We meet with journalists, we meet with writers, we meet with people who can give you some taste of our culture, of our cinema, of our politics. It depends on what possibilities are in each semester. So, of course, we invite you to the school. Możemy iść do następnego slajdu? But there is one more thing I want to show you. As you see, 10 of October, few days in front. On Sunday, niedziela, it's Sunday. There is something which is called Silesian Science Festival in Katowice. And you can get free entry passes on this website. Don't worry, during the classes we will show you, we will give you this again, and we will tell you details, but you will study at different faculties. You are interested in different subjects. On the Science Festival, you can find everything. So if you are interested in geography and pedagogical studies or psychology or something, everything will be represented there. So we really encourage you to go there, take this pass to Festival of Science, and I hope it will be really unforgettable event. We as a School of Polish Language and Culture are part of that event, so we will invite you and meet you there. Any questions for now? No. How to say thank you in Polish? Dziękuję bardzo. Everybody? Once again, dziękuję bardzo. I haven't heard. Dziękuję bardzo. Okay, see you soon during the semester. Bye-bye.
Dziękuję bardzo, pani doktor. Myślę, że teraz możemy przejść już na polski. Okay, maybe a little bit later on. Okay, so University of Silesia Student Services Center, very important unit, so please listen carefully. Representative of the Student Services Center at our university, Miss Katarzyna Topolska.
I need one more second, so please. So hi, my name is Katarzyna Topolska and I work in Student Service Center, and today I'm going to tell you more about our department and what you can actually see in our center, in our unit. And first I would like to present you a short video about our student activity zone.
Studencka strefa aktywności. Królestwo flamingów. Kraina flamingów budzi się do życia po całej nocy oczekiwania. Te piękne i dumne ptaki nagminnie rozsiadają się w swoich ulubionych miejscach. Pan osobnik upodobał sobie wygodne meble w strefie odpoczynku dla studentów. Pracownicy strefy, na co dzień obsługujący organizacje studenckie, zapewniający wsparcie psychologiczne dla studentów, zajmujący się wsparciem dla osób z niepełnosprawnościami, a także organizujący liczne wydarzenia przeznaczone dla społeczności akademickiej, przyzwyczaili się już do towarzystwa swoich różowych kompanów. Nie oznacza to, że nie dochodzi do nieporozumień. Czasem jakiś bardziej podstępny flaming ukryje się w studenckim plecaku. Zdarza się też, że flamingi tak upodobają sobie biurko jednego z pracowników, że ten musi odczekać, zanim wróci do pracy. Na ogół jednak wszyscy żyją tu w doskonałej symbiozie. Studenci są zadowoleni z możliwości korzystania z mebli wypoczynkowych, wsparcia, sal konferencyjnych i z okazjonalnych spotkań z naszymi bohaterami. Nawet młodsi znajdą dla siebie coś interesującego.
Kamera stop. Proszę, zmieniamy flamingi na misie.
W studenckiej strefie aktywności tak bardzo zależy nam na studentach, że gdy tylko sygnalizują nam zmiany potrzeb, reagujemy natychmiast.
So as you can see, Student Activity Zone is not only a place for students, it's also a kingdom of flamingos. And what actually is Student Activity Zone? Is a space specially created for students. You can rest there between your classes on our comfy booths and sofas, or you can rent board games and card games. And is also a place to work. We have fully equipped 15-person workshops room, which is for your use for free. And Student Activity Zone is located in the Student Service Center. Student Service Center is in Rectorate building on the ground floor. And what kind of issues you can contact us with. We've got psychological assistance, we've got support for student initiatives, we got student organization service, support for students with disabilities, and legal advice. And I'm going to tell you a bit more about each theme. Psychological assistance. Every student, PhD student or employee of University of Silesia has the right for free psychological assistance. So if you are dealing with some personal issues, or you have a problem with self-esteem, motivation, or you just feel unwell, and you feel that the conversation could help, please contact with us via email shown below. And our psychologist will set the date of meeting and try to help you. We also have got students for support for students with disabilities. If you need any help because of your disabilities, you can contact us and we'll help you organize individual adaptation of studies. Please get in touch with us via email shown below. And this is also our main address email, so you can contact with us via this email with each issue. We also have got support for student initiatives. And in our department, if you would like to organize some event or project or meeting or some workshops, we can help you with formal matters, or for example help you with raising funds. So you are invited to our office, of course, in that matter too. We also have got legal advice. Your duties and rights are specified in the rules and regulations of studies at the University of Silesia. So during your studies, you must remember to follow the rules. But if you feel that your students' rights are not respected, or someone will be violent or intolerant for you, you can report that fact to our unit. And we will, of course, help you. And our unit is also responsible of student organizations. Currently at the university we've got nearly 200 registered student organizations. And if you want to develop scientifically, artistically, or in sports, you can sign up for one-off or just start your own one. And you can find all the student organizations on the website, which is shown below, or you can contact with us and we will help you. And student organizations are not only student research groups, we also have academic media, such as radio, internet television, or a student magazine. More information about them you can find on their websites. As a university, we organize a lot of different events for academic society, and the biggest one is Silesian Science Festival Katowice. And now I will show you the summarization of our last edition, which was 4th edition of Science Festival. So that was the last edition of our festival, and we're gonna have the second, actually the 5th Silesian Science Festival in October. The previous edition took place in the International Congress Center, but due to coronavirus, we decided to organize the 5th edition at university campus. So the main events will take place on October 10 in Rava, Scienceville. Rava is our river, which for sure you saw on our campus. And from 11 to 15 October, you can participate in our online program, available at the website shown on the screen. And what you can find on this edition, it's 200 science shows, 12 stages, 4 special zones, almost 1,000 of sciences, concerts, workshops, exhibitions, and of course much more. And a little bit more about free entry passes. So participating in our festival is free, but to enter to festival area on October 10, you will need to register first, and you can see here like short instruction how you can do it. So at first you need to register and download a free entry pass for our website. Then you have to print out the free entry pass or save it on your mobile phone. You have to come to festival and show the free entry pass at any information point at the festival, and then you will get a wristband that allow you to participate in all activities. And the last thing, the University of Silesia gets vaccinated. So if you're not fully vaccinated, you can use one of our vaccination points, which are located next to the students' residence halls. and which we highly recommend it. Vaccination poll will be open on 30th of September and 7th of October at student residence halls shown below. So here you've got the dates and hours. And more information, of course, at the website. Here you have QR codes. And thank you very much for your attention. Of course, you can contact with us in any matter in our student activity zone. Here we've got our email address. And we prepared also some information materials in English for you. So feel free to take one when you're leaving the auditorium. They are located on the right next to the window. Okay, so thank you very much for your attention.
Okay, thank you very, very much, Mr. Polska. Now you already know Erasmus Student Network, which is an international Erasmus student organization. You know that we've got at our university about 200, am I right? Yeah, 200 different students organizations, so quite wide range to choose for you, but we would like to give you some more information about one of them. It is University of Silesia Student Self-Government. So if we are ready to just show you the short information film, we will try. Okay, just a few seconds more, sorry for that. We've got small technical problems. And sorry for my cough. First of all, I'm fully vaccinated, so definitely not the problem you may think about. And of course, when only I started to cough, I visited doctor, so for sure it's just the normal, let's say, autumn small sick. Okay, we are almost ready. Sorry for that. So one more time, University of Silesia, students, self-government.
The most important part of each university is us, the students. We can branch out in students' research groups, other students' organizations, universities' media, and what's the most important for us, in students' government. All students create students' government. Yet, it is a little different from those you know from high school. Students are vocal, and they have a real impact on what happens at the university. What initiatives do we undertake, and why the presence of students' government is that important. There are over 21,000 of us. As you see, it's quite a big city, and on top of that, inhabited by students. Faculty councils of student government take care for it to develop the best it can. We represent each and every one of you. If you ask us what do we engage in, the answer is simple as it is, in everything. Students approach us with a variety of problems, and we always make sure to help them the best we can. First of all, we unite our community as we organize events or parties. One of those are Juvenalia, which is a students' music festival, which you must have heard of. It's one of the loudest events in Silesia, which takes place right before the winter exam session. Meanwhile, similar event takes place in Cieszyn. Each year begins with Initiation Week for freshman students. It's a series of parties in the greatest clubs in Katowice. Moreover, in summer, we did a barbecuing party in the Ligot area. We also organize more elegant events, such as Students' Ball or Students' Distinction Gala. Furthermore, faculty students' governments organize movie nights or board game nights. Studying is not just learning, it's also students' life. To make sure that every one of us can enjoy it properly, we sometimes ask for rector's hours, which is time free from lectures and classes are not the only part of our lives. Quite the contrary, students' life begins after them. There are over 300 students' organizations at our university. Their members share their experiences, knowledge and passions during Silesian Students' Science Fair. It's yet another initiative we take part in. There are 8 faculties in 4 cities. One of the most remarkable places of our university is Cieszyn campus. Marvelous green space is a perfect scenery for evening rest, for example by the barbecue. There is also a game room, where you can find consoles, pads and games. If you fancy to party in a students' club, you don't have to worry about morning commuting. Students' resident halls are right past the university. On the university's area, we've got a free internet network, thanks to which our students are always up to date with events organized by the students' government. Moreover, the classrooms are equipped with modern hardware, which enables us to prepare properly to follow our future profession. As you can see, there is a lot going on here. Our community integrates at every level of the university, starting with groups, years, through faculties, students' organizations. Parties begins with small chess nights, faculty balls, and lead to Juvenalia for thousands of students. This is students' life in a nutshell. One part of it is a students' government. Engaging in activity in favor of our community carries great responsibility, but gives a lot of joy, allows to develop passions and extend competences.
Okay, and that was about our student government at the University of Silesia. So, thank you very, very much for your attention. One more time, thank you for choosing our university and for being here. Now we would like to invite you for lunch. Unfortunately, because of the circumstances, it will be takeaway lunch for that. And remember about next point of our today's plan, classes at the School of Polish Language and Culture. I think you can meet representatives of the school downstairs. So enjoy your lunch, take it with you, and remember to be on time at the School of Polish Language and Culture. It's just a few minutes from here, but I'm sure our colleagues from the school are waiting for you downstairs. So one more time, thank you very much, have a good time. Remember to stay in touch with us, with Erasmus Student Network, Erasmus Student Services, and remember to not hesitate to contact us if only you can be of any help. Thank you very much.